there, welcome to my tutorial on my heart explosion box. This box design can be used for a wedding box, birthday box. I just call it a heart explosion box because it has all of these really cute heart cutouts in the envelopes on the inside of the card. I'm doing this tutorial in 2 parts today because it can get quite lengthy. It's fairly detailed, not as easy as my beginner box, the little baby box that I did. So we'll start off first. You're going to take the top of your box, and then these pieces here, these are the sides of the box, the sides of the top of the box, and then the top of the box decoration here. So you're going to take your top, fold along your score lines, do the same with your tabs. Then you're going to take your hot glue gun, glue the tabs to the inside. Then we're going to start with the top of the box. Take your top of the box decoration here. Center that. Then you're going to take these 4 pieces. Hot glue them on the side, center those. And you have your top all finished. You would set that aside. You're going to bring out the bottom of your box. This is a very delicate piece, so you need to work very slowly. That's why I'm going to do this in 2 videos, because I want to go very slowly so that we don't have people frustrated from the paper ripping, and it can get pretty frustrating. So, not undoable, just a little frustrating, and you have to work slow. Start with one of your squares, and you're going to fold. Flip this over. It's easier if your score line is on top and you fold against it. And here is where you need to be very careful. Make sure everything lines up when you're pressing this fold, and go very slowly. So you're just going to take right on the score line. They're very small. Make sure you're lined up. Press your score line just like so. It's important to get these score lines pressed down as flat as you can, so when you put the paper on the back of them, they lay flat. Score line here. Press this. this one. Once you get the first 4 pressed, like so, you're going to get out your tacky glue. I need you to take a small paintbrush in a little bowl, put a little bit of glue in there. This is the part that gets pretty tedious. So you're going to take your, it doesn't matter which side you start with. I always like the darker color to be on top. So we're starting with the bottom layer. You're going to use your lighter colors. So starting on one of these back sides, you're going to take your brush, dip it into the glue, and you are going to paint this glue on very carefully. Don't use too much. You want to make sure all of the surfaces are covered, but you really don't want any bleeding around the front. I have tried to use photo glue. It is a mess. It works, but if you're not used to dealing with it, it is very sticky, very toxic. You have to use it outside pretty much and keep it away from your animals. So this takes a little bit more time than the spray glue, but I also find that a lot of the other glues just don't make the paper lay right. So a little bit of patience goes a long way with this card. So you can see this is extremely time consuming, but very worth it because it does come out beautiful. And I like to get all the glue on all the places and then save the last right by the score line for the last place I put the glue, and that way it's very wet and sticks. You want it to lay down right there. So all right, make sure we have everything covered, and then kind of go into the little corner here and paint. Just like so. Okay, then you're going to take your triangle on the back side. You want to really start in the seam because these triangles are cut exactly to the length that they need to be. So you want to make sure that you fit them in there like so. Press it down. Fold it over. Give your seam right here on the edge another good press. Make sure you wipe off any glue. You'll see a little bit of residue. You want to get that off as best you can. There, we have one side of the paper. So you're going to go around and do this to 4 sides. Okay? And then you're just going to flip it around and do the other sides. Same thing. And when I come back, I'm going to have it all done, and we'll start from there.